I wanted to make a quick short video about my gallbladder surgery experience. I think it's important because after surgery, I watched the surgery online, which was gross. And then yesterday, after Christmas Day, I started watching other people's surgery experiences. And I thought it was kind of interesting because there are people that are having the same experience I did post-surgery. And I just wanted to put mine out there, and I seen a lot of people were saying thanks for the information. It was very helpful, and so I thought maybe I can say a few things and maybe be helpful too. I had my surgery December 19th, so today is 7 days. I feel fine. I have no internal pain. I don't have a gallbladder either. I'm not eating anything I want like the doctor said I could. I'm a little nervous. First couple days I did soups and light food. So of course it was a holiday. Yesterday was Christmas, and then Christmas Eve I kind of went crazy, but I didn't have any pain, no diarrhea like everyone's saying. So I felt kind of fine, kind of good. Today I took it a little easy. Still no pain. So this all started on October 19th. I had nachos. I love nachos. I love cheese. And on my way home from dinner at a restaurant having nachos, sorry, I had to pull over and throw up because I did not feel good at all. Threw up, and I seen it was like the thick cheese, which I thought was kind of weird. And on the way home, I again didn't feel good. I had that pain like right here in the center of your stomach. It was like, I can't explain the pain, but it was a very nagging ache, but not like an ache you get in your leg because it's cold. Not like a stomach ache because you have a hangover. It's a different pain, but you can feel it in your back. I couldn't get comfortable in my seat on my way home, so I thought something's wrong because this is abnormal. I don't go to emergency. I hate being sick. I don't go to the doctor, but this time I felt like I had to. So I went. They did blood work. They did an ultrasound. They found that I do have a gallstone. They referred me to my primary doctor. So I seen her a few days later, and she had to refer me to a surgeon. And I thought, I'll wait. But then I thought maybe I shouldn't. So I took care of it all. My primary doctor told me, stay away from cheese. Stay away from, like if you're eating chicken, don't eat the skin. If you're going to eat red meat, make sure it's lean and not fat. Don't eat the fat off the meat. I'm okay with all that. But I love cheeseburgers, and now I can't eat those. Or I shouldn't. I'm probably going to make the decision not to, and maybe for occasion only, like birthdays or weekends. I don't know. She referred me to the surgeon. I saw him maybe beginning of November, and he told me it's up to you. You can do the surgery or you can wait. And I said, well, what if I become vegan? Will it go away? And he said, no, probably just prolong it. He's all, it's never going to go away. The stones are there. They're never going to go away. I said, well, what if I pass it? He said, you can't pass them. I said, okay. So I had no other choice but to make a big girl decision. But what bothered me, and I asked him, why do I have the pain? Because I'm sure everybody has gallstones. But why is it affecting me like this? And there's really no answer. I mean, everyone's not the same, I guess. But he told me make a decision soon, because I'm going to be on vacation soon or whatever. So I made a decision. I had my surgery 7 days ago, December 19th. I had to check in at 7:30 a.m. and about 10 o'clock I went into the operating room. I was hooked up to an IV. They told me that they were going to give me anesthesia, which I've never been under before. It was my first surgery ever. They told me that I'll have a tube down my throat to help me breathe while I'm under anesthesia. So when I got into the operating room, I was like so amazed of the lights and the tools and the two beds, and why is there a second bed in there? So they told me, all right, move over to this bed. And I was like, okay. And everything happened so fast. Um, I met the anesthesiologist previously, so I knew who it was. And they hooked my left arm up to a blood pressure cuff, and then my right arm had the IV. If you could see, no, I don't really have any bruising anymore, but I had a lot of bruising from my IV. And the anesthesiologist just walked in. I was like, dang it, it's time. And I heard everyone was telling me, oh, they tell you to count back from 10. So I was waiting to be told to count back from 10, and no one ever told me to count back from 10. But he tells the nurse next to me, give her a lot of oxygen. And I thought, what's that for? So they put the mask over me. And she's like, breathe in your lungs. I'm like, okay. I see the anesthesiologist reach over because he was on my left and she was on my right. And I thought, oh, this is it. This is it. I'm going down. So he put me out. I woke up in the recovery room and the nurse said that I had asked, am I done? I don't remember that. And she said, yep. So then they told me, whenever you're ready, you can go. And I said, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So changed my clothes. Got on as soon as I got up from the bed, I felt really dizzy. But that's to be expected. Also, I felt nauseous too right away. And they asked me, do you want something for your nausea? And I said, sure. And then I said, I still need to throw up. So one of the nurses said, if you throw up, it'll be best because you don't want that medicine in your system. So I did. And it was disgusting. I got home. They told me to sit up for the next 12 hours because of the anesthesia. Maybe in a recliner. Couldn't sleep, wasn't comfortable. So I was fine. I had really no internal pain. They gave me pain meds. I took it for the first day. The only thing that I didn't like or that was very uncomfortable was I have 4 incisions. So I have 4 bandages. And, you know, your stomach is swollen and you have these tight bandages on. So when you're trying to get yourself out of bed, lift yourself up, you feel like, oh my God, I'm going to bust a incision or a bandage. But you don't. That's the only downfall of this whole thing. That I was scared I was going to hurt myself. And I didn't. They called me the next day, asked me how I was doing, and I was fine. I feel like on recovery is fine. It's pretty normal. Like I said, I'm not trying to eat whatever I want. They told me I could, but I don't think I should. Other than that, I did watch other people's gallbladder surgery experiences, and they were saying that they're walking around like a hunchback, and I am too. Because I feel like straightening up with my incisions, I feel like I'm gonna bust one, or something's gonna happen, or affect it, or infect it, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm kind of walking like with hunched over. But today one of my bandages fell off and it was disgusting. I go back in a couple days for to check it out. But overall, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, it was my first surgery. I'm not happy that I have new cuts on my stomach, but I'm not going to be a bikini model or anything like that. So if you're contemplating doing the surgery, it's not that bad. It's kind of scary, but it's not bad at all. I don't have gallbladder anymore. I don't have any pain. I did have the pain just once. And then the other time I did have a pain was about 5 years ago. I had a huge donut from the fair. And it had all the fixings with cream and all that good stuff. And I remember having the same pain, but not going to see a doctor about it. I ignored it. But I recall putting myself to sleep because I was in so much pain. So this 5 years down the road, October 19th, I had nachos and I had the same pain. And it was cheese. I love cheese. So I guess I have to cut back on cheese. But I hope I was helpful and informative. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them. I like to answer questions. Okay, thanks.